Spokane's gang enforcement team spent the last part of their weekend rounding up suspected criminals with violent pasts. Michael Gardner was arrested for his alleged role in a shooting that targeted 2 women here back in July. Tonight, a KXLY4 exclusive. Jeff Humphrey tags along on a warrant roundup that began with heavy hearts.
Before we get started, for those of you who don't know, we lost a brother over in Seattle yesterday.
The 24 police, sheriff's deputies, and state corrections officers started their pre-patrol briefing on a somber note, remembering what happened to a pair of Seattle cops on Saturday.
The trainee officer was hit once in the back, and to her credit, she got out of the car and returned gunfire.
It's too early to say if the Seattle shooting was gang-related, but gang violence is what this Spokane warrant sweep is all about.
The violence never really stops with the gang members, so we have to keep putting a cap on it. We take the most violent off.
Just last week, a long-standing gang rivalry erupted into a double stabbing outside this Spokane nightclub. Detectives think this man, Reggie Cage, is responsible, and the Department of Corrections knows this is his girlfriend's apartment.
It's a series of events that just keeps coming up over and over again between these two gangs.
Trapped in an upstairs unit, Cage has no escape route and surrenders.
What's up, Reggie? Sounds like you got a warrant.
I was told I could say goodbye to him.
Say goodbye, and then you got to go back inside.
Tonight, the GET team also has their sights set on Michael Gardner, a suspect in a July shooting that sent 2 women to the hospital in their bloody, bullet-riddled car. U.S. Marshals have learned that Gardner is back in town, and the GET team decides to surround his girlfriend's apartment before Gardner gets tipped to their presence.
Normally what happens is that they will call their friends and tell them that we're on our way. Somebody will jet out the door and be gone.
But tonight, the GET team is waiting, and a police phone call to one of Gardner's friends flushes the fugitive out into the open, where Gardner is taken into custody.
Mike, how you doing, man? How long you heard you've been wanted?
Gardner is an especially welcome catch. Police and sheriff's deputies say he represents the gangster who, once disrespected, will dish out a retaliatory strike, and it doesn't matter if innocent people get in the way.
And I am proud of them. They're doing a great job.
Chief Ann Kirkpatrick rode along on last night's bust and says the city-county gang unit has dramatically reduced turf-related violence in our area.
It is my responsibility as the chief of police to support these officers who are out here every single day, truly making it a safe place for your wife and their wives, their husbands, their children.